Commander Toll stared in disbelief at the massive orbital structure. His mandibles clicked nervously as his crew of elite Vargan warriors shifted uneasily behind him. "Is this a waste disposal facility?" he asked, his translator struggling to find the right words. The human representative, Tom Miller, nodded casually. "Just one of our orbital recycling stations. Nothing special. Nothing special." Tull's 4 eyes blinked in rapid succession. The structure before them dwarfed the largest military installation in the entire Vargan Empire. The Vargan delegation had come to Earth, classified as Deep World XJ12 in their archives, to assess the threat level of its inhabitants. Humans were relative newcomers to the galactic community, but rumors of their homeworld's extreme conditions had spread quickly. Now seeing what these humans considered garbage, Tull began to understand why his superiors had been concerned. "You may proceed with your inspection," Tom said, gesturing toward the docking bay. As they moved through the station, Tull's warriors grew increasingly tense. They had trained on worlds considered harsh by Vargan standards, but nothing had prepared them for this. The recycling facility processed materials that would be considered weapons-grade in most systems. "These metal alloys," Lieutenant Kraz whispered, scanning a pile of discarded spacecraft parts. "They're designed to withstand atmospheric entry at temperatures that would melt our best battlecruisers." Tull nodded grimly. "Look there. Those are radiation shielding panels. They're simply recycling." Tom guided them toward a processing center where massive machines crushed and sorted materials. "We get about 2,000 tons of space debris through here daily. Most of it's just obsolete tech or damaged satellites." "Obsolete?" Kraz questioned, picking up what appeared to be a communication device. His scanner indicated it could transmit through conditions that would block Vargan military-grade equipment. "Oh yeah, consumer tech moves fast on Earth," Tom explained with a shrug. "Most people replace their devices every couple of years." The warriors exchanged glances. Their military equipment was designed to last generations. "What's the purpose of these?" Tull asked, pointing to a bin filled with small cylindrical objects. "Those? Just old battery cells from our orbital defense platforms. They can't hold a charge like they used to, so we replace them." Tull picked one up, feeling its weight. According to his scanner, even these depleted cells contained enough energy to power a Vargan household for months. As they continued their tour, they passed workers handling toxic materials without the elaborate protection systems the Vargans required. One human was casually eating a snack while operating machinery that processed chemicals that would require evacuation protocols on a Vargan vessel. "Don't worry," Tom said, noticing their concern. "Our workers are well-trained in safety procedures." It wasn't the training that shocked Tull. It was the casual manner in which these humans operated in conditions his species would consider lethal. In the command center, they observed screens monitoring debris fields around Earth. The amount of artificial material orbiting this single planet exceeded the combined space infrastructure of several minor galactic powers. "We've been working on better cleanup methods," Tom explained. "Space junk is becoming a real problem." Tull thought. What they called junk contained advanced materials, functional components, and resources that would be treasured on most worlds. As they reached the final section of the tour, Tull's warriors stood frozen before a massive view screen showing Earth below. The blue-green world looked serene from this distance, belying its true nature. "Your atmosphere," Tull said carefully. "It contains oxygen at levels we consider combustible." Tom laughed. "Yeah. And you guys breathe mostly nitrogen, right? Must be nice not having to worry about oxidation." "Oxidation?" Lieutenant Kraz asked. "You know, rust. Our atmosphere literally corrodes metal over time. And that's not mentioning the storms, earthquakes, temperature extremes." Tull exchanged glances with this second-in-command. They had read the reports, but hearing a human casually discuss conditions that would be considered apocalyptic on any Vargan world made it real in a way data never could. "And your people evolved in these conditions." "Evolved and thrived," Tom said with evident pride. "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?" On their return journey to the Vargan fleet, Tull's warriors remained unusually quiet. They had come expecting to find a primitive species barely surviving on a hostile world. Instead, they had discovered a race so accustomed to extreme conditions that they considered deadly environments normal. Commander, Kraz finally broke the silence as their shuttle approached the flagship. What will you report to High Command? Tull considered the question carefully. That the humans' waste disposal systems contain technology superior to our defensive installations. That their children play with devices that would be classified as advanced tools in our academies. That workers handle, without concern, materials we quarantine behind multiple safety protocols. And your recommendation regarding military action? Tull's mandibles clicked once, a sound that translated to a humorless laugh. I will recommend we pursue diplomatic relations with extreme caution. These humans live on a world that should have killed them, breathing air that should have burned them, under pressure that should have crushed them. They have not merely survived their death world, they have mastered it. He stared out at the stars, considering the implications. If that is what Earth throws away, he concluded grimly, imagine what they keep.